Hi everybody, welcome. So just a really quick live. I know I'm jumping on a Saturday, but my boxes arrived today. So I was out pretty much all day today, and then I got back, and then my husband said, "Oh, you need to go check out the boxes that are in the garden." I was like, "What?" He went, "Yeah, your Stampin' Up boxes have arrived," and he said, "Yeah, they didn't get left at the front door. They got left in the garden, and the gate was locked. So that means that they got lobbed." Over the garden fence. Anyway, they're fine. I mean, whoever lobbed them over the garden fence must have done it in such a way that they landed like flat, like it did not look like any of the corners were damaged. So I'm just very grateful that whoever delivered them did a good job of their lobbing. Anyway, hello, welcome. So a lot of the order that I placed was buying cardstock because I have warned you the prices are going up. So I thought, you know what, the colours that I'm running down a little bit low on, I'm going to stock up. And then because for the UK, for Europe, the host code system has now passed. It's now finished. We won't be able to get our half price item anymore. I put in quite a big order, of cardstock and bits and pieces, so that I had my final half price item. So I ordered something quite boring. Basically, I ordered the set of markers, and they've come, and they're in the different cases, but I don't like the order they're in. So I'm going to put them into rainbow order, or I might just put it into my box that I had from years ago. Stampin' Up used to supply. If you bought the whole lot, you'd get them in a case, and I still have that case. Anyway, I'm wittering on. If you're here to watch a video of me crafting, you're not going to get it. So if you want to skip ahead or you want to go watch something else, I won't be offended. But this is mainly for some of us just to say hello at the weekend on the live, and for those of you who are nosy and want to know what I've got on my desk. So welcome. I can see there are a few of you on the live. Hi Ida. Hi Deb. Have a lovely time. Have a blessed time, Deb. Hi Janice. Hi Tracy. Hi Kim. Hi Liz. Vicky. Glenna. Blah blah blah. Kim. And Tracy. Monica. Hello. All right. What I've got on my desk then. I did order a couple of kits. I like to have some of the new ones because some of them are really lovely. I do a kit event. So this is one of the new ones. I think this has actually just been released, this one. Nosy as charged. See, Johnny? Hi, Jenny. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. Hi, Susan. Yeah, so there we go. This one you get... Does that look like you get six different cards? I'm going to have to be a bit extra nosy on this. Normally I don't open these up, but I'm going to just cut a little slit there and see if I can... I want to see the instructions. Oh, there we go. I'm going to just take that out. Am I right in thinking you actually make 6 different ones? You do? Wow. Okay, that's new. That's not happened before. Usually you make sort of 2 or 3 of one. This one you make 6. And I like you've got a variety. You've got I love you, congratulations, happy birthday, so glad you're in my life, thank you, and thinking of you. So there we go. That is a really good gift for somebody who's perhaps completely new to card making and they want to, make a few different occasion cards. That's awesome. I think that retails at £14. So just over £2 a card for that, and you'd pay that in the shops for a card. All right, this is Loveliest Wishes kit, and I think this one you do make 2 of each of these. Oh, ooh, those envelopes look nice. This might be a good candidate for making an album. Those of you who are into making albums. Oh, you know what? Let me cut the and just cut down this end. This is where Ruth tries to get clever. Okay, let's just pull that out. Sorry, I'm going to have to do this off camera, just makes it easier. I'm going to go bankrupt. Oh, bless you. Contains supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. And it looks like they're the same size. Oh, ooh, maybe not. No, maybe not, maybe not. Okay. But the texture of these envelopes, it's like a hammered finish. They're not super thick, but they're a really lovely texture. And it looks like they're just completely plain, which sometimes you do want for an album. Oh, that would be interesting to have a little play with and see if we can do like a mini album out of that. Hi, Heather. Oh, put that back in the right place. So that was 2 of the new kits I bought. I did a restock of the heirloom arrangements kit because I have a customer that wants to buy that. So you know what that looks like, so I'm not going to go over that. All right, so this is some new paper. This is Floral Impressions. This will be in the... Ooh, I want to say this will be in the new catalogue, but it might not be. It might be in an online exclusive. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to look right now. So here you have, actually, no, I think it is an online exclusive. It goes with, that's for a customer. That one. Yes. So this is an online exclusive. And I like the look of this because I could see myself actually fussy cutting some of these, because what Stampin' Up have done, they've designed it so that they're all sitting within their own white space. And so that's really useful for doing fussy cutting. They're not sort of, next to each other. And I just like the look of this. It's got a real lovely watercolour look to it. And so this, I think, would make some really beautiful, really, really beautiful cards. So you get 2 of each. So that's the back to that one. Then you get another page of ones that you can cut out. These are cute where they've got a petal falling off. Look, there's a petal falling off that one. It's like, loves me not, loves me not. All right, and then the back of that is a fresh freesia, which is a really nice neutral pattern. Then you've got these ones, lots of leaves. I wouldn't fussy cut into all of those. I'd probably just fussy cut around that. That's pretty. And I really like the back to that one. It's got a kind of circle pattern on the back, and it's a really lovely blue colour. Now, what colour would that be? I don't know if that's supposed to be cloud cover. Oh no, it's supposed to be pool party actually. Oh, there we go. I have that collection, says Anne. And look at that, that's cute. I like that. And then you've got the cover to that, the back to that. It's nice. And then those cute flowers. That, I think, is getting a little bit too fussy for me. I'd probably just use the back of that. That's quite nice. I can see myself cutting out some of those. I like the green. Yeah. So really pretty papers. Anyway, as I said, that goes with... This is a Ruth stamp set. I may as well just call it Ruth stamp set. So this is a photopolymer stamp. It's designed to be 2-step stamping. So I sometimes get asked this: why do Stampin' Up do photopolymer? Why do they do rubber stamps? And often you'll find that when you're meant to do 2 steps to create an interesting texture, it will be the photopolymer. So as you can see, that one would get stamped with that one, that one with that one, that one with that one, that with that, that with that, that with that. However, you know what I'm like. I might not do that. I may have some separate sometimes, some together, some, different ones at different times. And then you also have got a singular line for a stem, which is useful. And they've got, I appreciate you, thanks. Oh, I appreciate you so very much. Thanks for being there. Ah, got it. So really lovely, great beginner stamp set if you're new to kind of floral one sheet wonder stamping. So there you go, that's part of that suite. Oh, I might show you sneak peeks of what I did in class on oh, that's the dies, I just realised, on Friday. On the fence with this one. Hi Judy. Oh, lovely swanage. Ah, so a nice seasidey beach then, I presume, Heather. Okay, so why did I go for this? Sometimes I buy the dies and sometimes I don't. I think it was because I felt like the flowers could be, you know, they're really just lovely because you've got the piece that will cut them out, and then also you've got this lovely texture option, so you can either cut it out or have the texture as well. And these I just think could look so pretty. Oh, I love that, that's nice. And then I like this kind of like oval shape frame. Now, does that sit inside the other? Has anyone got this? Can they tell me? Does that sit inside that or what? That's got a blade there and there. Sorry. Okay. So that will just cut a frame out. That's interesting. So that will cut a frame. I look forward to playing with that. Oh, why won't that go in properly? Oh, there we go. Right, I did order the I haven't bought the in colour pens for a really long time, and the reason I have done it this year is because they're having some issues with the inks. Hi Inika, great to see you. It's because they're having some issues with the cloud cover colour, and I just wanted to have the ink to be able just to see what it was like. So let me get a piece of white cardstock. There we go. Hi Alison. Oh, that's so lovely. That is a nice colour. Oh well, I do hope they get their colours sorted. Oh, that sounds lovely, Heather. Right, so the other thing that I got, now this I got because I know it's carrying over to the annual catalogue. When I first saw it, I did like it, and then I was like, not really sure about it. But I've seen so many really gorgeous examples with it that I thought I would give it a go. And I know that some of you guys really like mushrooms and toadstools and things like that. And also, when I had a look at this punch, I thought potentially you could make a butterfly from this. And you know how obsessed I am with butterflies. And I thought if you cut two pieces, let me get myself a piece of contrasting paper to put underneath. I was thinking, can we make a butterfly? Ta-da! See? Well, it looks more like a moth, really. But look, that's what I was thinking. Oh, thanks, Lisa. She says, both the same size. One will cut out all the oval in one piece. The other cuts out the border. Ooh, okay. Got you. So there we go. That's what I wanted to do with the... So now I know that... Oh, that image is that. Oh, no, that would look weird as a butterfly, wouldn't it? No, I won't be making a butterfly with the stamps as well. No, that's a bit silly. No. Maybe Stampin' Up! Will consider bringing out a stamp that will match that. And we could create a butterfly. don't know if they realise that they'd done that. Maybe they do. Sometimes that happens where they bring out, do you remember the year they brought out something that looked like a whale and it was also a bird or something like that? It was like really cool. Oh, Vicky says dragonfly. Oh, okay, let's do a dragonfly. Just do that in there. Yeah, you could do dragonfly. Yep. Definitely. Okay. So the other punch set that I got actually was the little trio. I didn't get the stamp set to go with this, but I am a sucker for these little mini punches. Who has seen the video of someone making the really cool strip to put on the ribbon to stop the ribbon unfurling? Has anyone seen that? Why is this wrapped in 2 lots of plastic? Can anyone tell me? Really? Really? Stampin' Up! You need to do better. I mean, I guess that must have been what the manufacturer put it in, but they could have just stuck a sticker over the top of it, couldn't they? Didn't need to go on another plastic thing. More plastic. Right, hole punch assortment. I love it. Sharp edges. Right, so this cuts 1/8 of an inch circle, which I'm really happy about because I'm slowly collecting all the different circle punches that Stampin' Up have done, and I haven't got 1/8 of an inch circle yet. So this is great for doing tags and things. Yeah, or if you just want to do a row of dots, you could do that. This also will go in the top of a tag. Yeah, so does anyone know what I'm talking about the whole thing with the ribbon and the slots and the slits and things? Has anyone seen that? Oh, Glenna has. Cool. And someone I know calls this is it the European hole? Who was it that I was talking to the other day? And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, oh, you know, with the thing. And I was like, oh, okay. Apparently that's called the European tag hole. But yeah, really cute. So those are great for if you're making your own, obviously if you're making your own tags. I'm just going to very quickly demonstrate. Yeah. I'm just doing this very roughly. I don't know. There we go, that idea. Great if you're making earrings, that kind of thing. Yes, great for, yes, exactly. Because sometimes when you put ribbon through, it ends up kind of like squishing up if you're putting it through a hole, but having it on a straight bit is brilliant. Yeah, these are definitely going in the kind of very useful category, I think. Like, and timeless as well. I think these are very much the timeless ones. You know, with like a toadstool kind of goes in and out of fashion, doesn't it? But well, shapes certainly, like animals and things. Like, you remember when the owls were in? Oh my goodness! Do you remember when I first signed up as a demonstrator? Owls, and I still have that punch. I love it. But there we go. All right, so the other suite that I really like the look of was this one, Gallery Blooms, and I showed my new catalogue to one of my customers and workshop attendees, and she absolutely fell in love with this paper. She said, oh, I'm going to order 2 packs straight away. Like, she just absolutely loved it, and she could really see the benefit of it, whereas like another customer was like, meh. I was like, okay, that's fine. We're all different. So if you've not seen this before, hold on to your hat. If you have, you'll just have to sit and chat to us. Okay, so I mean, that in itself is really pretty, and that would just look gorgeous on a card, perhaps with a sentiment. This is like for very, very quick card making. But look at the back. I mean, that just looks like gorgeous wallpaper or something that Basic Grey would have designed a few years ago. Those of you who are into kind of basic grey. Okay, landscape. So the landscaped ones were what caught my friend's eye with the so those of you who've seen the catalogue, I know not all of you have, there is this beautiful stamp that's just a singular stamp, and it's like a landscapey type thing with a tree and then some foliage coming over the top of it. And in the catalogue, they've demonstrated using it stamped onto these landscape pieces to almost have the landscape in the background of this kind of foreground of the tree. And it does look really beautiful. So she fell in love with that. But on the back of that one is these lovely kind of sketchy roses. So if you're into, I don't know if many of you kind of look to Pinterest for ideas for decorating your home and things. I don't know if you've seen the trend for having a bit of a what's called a gallery wall, where you frame different, you know, just obviously you frame things or you have canvases, but you kind of put it together like a gallery, art gallery, or like one of those kind of modern cafes or restaurants or whatever, where you kind of cluster different pieces of artwork together, and they might be different styles, or they might be, you know, have a similar color scheme or something. I have a couple in my house where I've kind of clustered. I've got one wall where I've got lots of florals on it, but they've kind of got a similar color theme. So this is kind of, I think, on trend with that whole vibe. And look, that's that's what the wall might look like. So there we go. That's kind of that lovely painty wall. But that is such a beautiful design. I'd use that. It almost looks like a gorgeous rug or something. Then you have this lovely botanical, which again in itself is just so lovely, and you know, possibly make a really lovely vintagey scrapbook page. And then you've got that paint texture. Then this one is kind of a sketchy landscape thing. That could be cut down and used for a card. But look at how gorgeous that is on the back. So pretty. It's such a random collection, this. I love it. Then this is a different style of landscape to the other one. Not as kind of, I don't know. Yeah, that one's kind of like oil paints, isn't it? Or acrylics. Whereas, I don't know, this one has a very different feel to it. I think maybe because of the colours, but it feels like a different era. And then again, a bit of the sketchy thing happening there. Great for masculine cards, I would say. Yeah, great to frame as well. Great for scrapbooks, yes. Yeah. And then a bit more of the wallpaper, what I call wallpaper. Anything that's got a bit of a repeat pattern to it, I call wallpaper. That's a bit kind of sketchy, almost got a bit of an Asian vibe to that one. And then this one's got the lovely paint kind of thing happening. Then you've got some roses. And wallpaper. Again, great. I think this would make a great masculine card. Fabulous. And then, oh, that's beautiful. So you get 4 of everyone in there. Oh my goodness. You know what? This reminds me of that stamp. Do you remember that stamp we had with that bike set? And it was just like a little mappy thing. I used to love that stamp. I like that. I like that they've kind of gone for a style that's opposite on the other side. So either you'll love one side. I guess, no, it can swing both ways, can't it? Where you love both sides, or you just love one side. But that is useful. And then we've got a little cottage. Oh, that is so cute. Because cottage core is a thing. Have you heard of cottage core? It's that whole aesthetic of making your house look like you live in a cottage. This is very much cottage core, this whole thing. All right. Hey, April. My daughter loved this so much, she only left me with 4 sheets. Ha ha ha. What's she done with it? Lovely to see you. It's been a while. How's your lovely boy, April? Oh, right, let's have a look at the gallery. Sorry, the stamp set then that's in that suite is this one here. And I'm going to say that Karen made me buy this. Karen Tilley, thank you very much, because she had it the other day. And I was chatting to her. and she was showing how beautiful it is. Also, she mentioned that the dies do cut out those shapes, but also they have some standalone leaf dies. So let's have a look. Very chocolate box pictures, yes. Okay, so here you have the dies that will cut out some of those shapes. So these great big ones here, that'll do that. Then you have these little detail dies for the leaves. And then this is kind of what sold it to me. This will cut out 3 pieces in one go. You get the central piece and then 2 frames. And I just thought, oh my goodness, for card making, for classes and stuff, that will make my life so much easier. He's sick right now, but otherwise he's growing like a weed. Oh, bless him. Oh, well, say hello to him for me, please, April. She's hoarding it with a bunch of other papers. Maybe this summer she'll make some junk journals. Oh, great. She made me buy it too. We're all blaming Karen for that purchase then, are we? That's fair enough. Okay, so that was a stamp set and dies. And then this was a bit of a last minute in my basket situation. I don't have any current embossing folders that can be used just on the mini cut and emboss machine. So, oh, hey, sweetie. Am I charging my phone? Yes, it's plugged in right now. Yeah, it's doing okay. What am I on? What's that say? 14%. Yeah, that's okay. It's all good. Yeah, so I haven't any embossing folders that will just go through the mini cut and emboss machine, and I really like the look of this one. It's kind of got a really nice geometric kind of design to it, and then this one's got a beautiful floral running through. And I'd like to have a go embossing with some of the new scrapbooking 12 by 12 paper. It's like a double-sided colour, but it's got a white core, and I really want to have a go with embossing with those cardstock and then sanding over the top to get the white to show through. So I just thought that would be quite pretty. I don't know why I'm putting these back in the packet. You know what, I think it would probably make more sense for me just to put if I put this back in the packet, and I'll leave the embossing folders out. I'll keep that for if I ever sell them, but I'll keep those out. All right, that is pretty much it for my unboxing. But who wants to see what I did on Friday night in class? So, Friday night class, full disclosure here, this sometimes does happen with me, where I design a class, and because I've never taught it before, I'm not kind of sure how long it's going to take everybody, how much actual work is involved in it. And so what I taught the folk on Friday, I'm actually going to be splitting into 2 classes. So I had 3 people come to that class, so bless their hearts, they're the ones that were the guinea pigs for it. And what I think one of them, if not all of them, might say that they probably would take the class again, because it was quite a jam-packed class. So I will show you. I haven't stuck everything down because I haven't decided what photographs and things I'm using, but I will give you an idea of what the kind of result was like. So let me just... So this was layout number 1. So if you imagine this is a photograph, okay, so these squares are not part of the layout. They're just there just to show you what where the photograph would go. And I would actually cut my photograph a bit bigger than that. So let me just hold that up a bit. It's a must. Oh, thank you, Vicky and Ida. Thank you. All right, so what we ended up doing was we actually stamped a whole sheet and then cut out a section and used it for 2 layouts. So this is layout number 1. And then we had a second layout, and Oh, so I've got it in plastic, but that's layout number 2. And again, that's where you would then be putting your photographs. And did I stick that down? No, I haven't stuck it down yet. So these are not stuck down. So they're not quite in position, but they're kind of semi in position. There we go. And then you have that floral section in the middle. So that would be, I'm going to call this, I think all my stamping for scrapbooking classes, I'm just going to call stamping for scrapbooking classes. And then this would be class 2. And you would, as I said, make your 2 layouts, okay, because it does take a bit of time, because we have to stamp and then cut out and so forth. All right, so that's class 2. And if I show you the original, my first play, so this is in a different colour, but you can see the layout. So these are really cute photos of my parents when they were really young. This is when they first met. So that is, you can see the similar layout. And then this one this one I've done portrait instead of landscape. But that's what those look like. How did you manage the black border around the corner? Wow, you'll have to come to class, Ilika, to find out. See if you can figure it out yourself. Have a look. It is card. It is cardstock. That's all. That's the only clue I'll give you. It is cardstock. Okay. All right. So that's class 1. Now I haven't stuck down everything for class 2, so just bear with me for a second while I grab everything. So class 3 actually potentially has 3 layouts, because we stamp a whole sheet and we're able to cut 2 frames from it. So we have a frame that goes all the way around, and then we're going to make a layout that has 9 sections, and then you can use some of the stamping from inside the frame to decorate. So with this class, I don't go into great detail about how to do your detailing, okay? I'm all about the stamping bit and showing you how to cut it up, and then it's up to you how you fill your squares and if you want to do additional embellishing. Okay, so that's layout number 1. Layout number 2, it's similar, only we just have less squares. So we have a frame at that point there, and then we have 4. But you can kind of play with that. You don't have to do it how I've done it. Then we have 4 for that one. And then layout number 5 is whatever pieces we have left over. And you could potentially even get another one out of this. And then the idea is that you can just play around, and actually you could even get a 4th one, to be honest, because we could have more squares. So the idea is that you would then also stamp in the background. As I said, I'm sorry, I haven't stuck this one down. But I can show you my idea for that. So on this one, the idea with this was to have maybe a 4x6 there, and I don't know if you can see that I've stamped in the background there. Yeah, that was the kind of idea with that one. So as I said, class 3, you could probably make 3 or 4 layouts out of the 1 sheet of stamping, and with class number 2 you definitely get 2 layouts. So there we go. There is a lot of magic in that class. Yeah. Okay, so I will try and schedule those. So if people are interested, then I will try and schedule that another day. I know that some of the South Pacific girls, I think, were interested and would appreciate it being at their time zone. So I will look into that. Yeah, it was fun. It was, yeah, it's certainly making me kind of think outside the box in terms of, you know, I'm familiar obviously with the stamping and doing lots of lovely floral stamping, but trying to think about stamping in a way that makes it useful for scrapbooking and potential layouts is really interesting, and it's really, I'm finding it a good challenge. I think the word is, yeah, really good challenge. So there we go. Yeah, so I need to decide, I need to decide whether or not I'm going to swap all my new markers out and have those here in my studio, and then take all the old markers out and have those for something else. I don't know, but anyway, let's have a look. These are the new style markers, but they're not in their colour order, which I don't like. So I'm just going to repackage this while you guys ask me any final questions, and then I'm going to go while I just put these back in here. They've got to be in rainbow order, haven't they? Got to be. I can't cope with them not in rainbow order. There we go. That's better. Oh, that makes me smile so much. I've actually opened that upside down. Never mind. Put that back. It's very satisfying. Yes, for number 3, we'll do more. It's so much fun. It feels good using stamps and ink. Oh, cool. Good. Hello, Miss Bev. Oh, what's Vicky sharing? Vicky, what are you sharing with everybody? So I was saying to folk on Friday in class, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live on Tuesday because I have some family coming to visit, and they're only here for like 24 hours, so kind of don't want to just disappear on them. So, oh really? Ida. Yeah, it's got to be done. Right. Oh, this is a bit trickier, isn't it, with these ones? Oh, have I done it right? Oh, it should have been the other way around. I should have done those the other way around. Oh well. Is it Blackberry Bliss and Night of Navy? I think it's that way, isn't it? All right, any more questions before I go? No, I don't have a lot of classes listed. You're absolutely right. I need to sit down with my diary and my husband and just make sure that I'm not booking things that are clashing with some other stuff. Yeah, you're quite right, Lisa. I do want to list more classes because there's little mini album classes that I want to do. Yeah, is there anything, Lisa, that you can think of that you've said that you wanted me to do? Oh, okay, Vicky, thank you. Yeah, while you guys are here, those of you who do attend classes, can you just put your requests in? Oh, Oh, good question, Kim. Yes, I was thinking about that today because my birthday's on a Sunday, and yes, I normally do it on my birthday, but I don't feel like I should do it on a Sunday. Although I could do part of it, maybe. I could do because I think I've got my son visiting that weekend, so I don't really want to do it then as well. Let me have a look at my diary. See what's happening. Yeah, I might be able to do something on the Monday. Or I could do it on the Saturday the 3rd. Because Saturday tends to be a good day to do it, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll have a look at that. I might do it on the Saturday the 3rd. Lisa's saying, no, that stamp set you had, impression. Oh, yes. You want me to do yeah. No, yeah, I'm busy, Glenna. I'm teaching a class that day, and also my son's coming up. So, I mean, would you guys want a Zoom as well as a kind of a live event, or? Yeah, I'd happily auction off stuff. The other thought I had, Kim, is because I'm coming over to the States in November, I can post stuff once I'm in the States. I might put a few things up for sale in October on eBay. Or a vintage-based class on that set and the papers. Oh, yes! You mean Gallery Blooms, this one. Yes. Oh, this, I think I could do about 3 different classes probably, or I could do a whole, like, event, like, based on this. Oh, got you, Glenna. Oh, you have a wedding. Oh, bless you. Oh, okay. What time would you get in from the wedding? Because I'll still be going, won't I? Because I'm ahead of you in time. Oh no, hold on. No. How would that work? Yeah, well, with a class, like, if I was to design a class around this, I probably would offer it, I'd basically design one class but offer it in person and then 2 of these online. Yeah, so I'll do Gallery Blooms and Impressions a Bloom. Yeah, we can do some really gorgeous vintage stuff. I mean, to be honest, we could even just do stuff with the papers, but it does make sense to also do it with the stamp set. Yeah, the online stuff, some of it has stuck around, but I think I'll have to make sure that it is around for a bit and available. I'll do this workshop first. Okay. Oh, the wedding's all day. Oh, Glenna. I'll have a think. Oh, maybe I could do two events. I could do something that starts on my birthday and then I'll have a think, or do something on the Monday and then something on the Saturday. I could do two things, couldn't I? I'll have a think. I'll have a chat to Ruth, the other Ruth, as well. I agree with Vicky and Kim. What's that? A vintage-based class on that set in the papers. Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you so much for. There's 42 of you in here just watching me witter. Thank you so much. The cottage set of the Gallery Disc screams Jamaica Inn by Daphne du Maurier oh really? I'm gonna have to look that up, Inika. Jamaica Inn. I'm just gonna do it now. Jamaica Inn, Daphne du Maurier. Ooh. Oh, there's a cover I'm looking at that, yes. I can see what you mean, Inika. That's interesting. Do you recommend it as the book? Is it good? I do like some Daphne du Maurier. I've seen Daphne du Maurier when they've adapted it for films and things, and I have enjoyed the films. They're very, yeah, thrillery, aren't they? Yeah, is Jamaica, would you recommend it? Oh, Jamaica Inn has been set as a film. Sorry, it is a film, apparently. Oh, Alfred Hitchcock adapted it. Oh, okay. Ooh, 1983 miniseries and a 2014. How did I not watch that? Ooh, I think I might just listen to the audiobook. I need a new book to listen to. It's a great book. Ooh, I think I might I'm having a visit from Vicky that weekend. Oh, seriously? On the 4th? Oh, okay. I'll have a think. I'll have a think. Let me find out what my son's doing. I really shouldn't speak out. I end up thinking out loud and speaking out loud when I don't actually know what I'm doing. You still going to do One Sheet Wonder based on Reacher novel covers? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah. That was my son and my husband trying to give me ideas for future lives. Although there's a stamp set in the new catalogue that I think I need to order. Oh no, it's an online exclusive. It's like a landscapey one, and I'm thinking, yeah, that would be perfect for that. So anyway, I'm gonna skedaddle. Lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Although I really am itching to play with this. I haven't got time. I've not got time now. All right. Take care, everybody. See you all soon. Yeah, if you guys have got any ideas about classes you want me to do, please message me. So and I'll go and look at my diary and see what dates I can do. Okay. I was just thinking another option for a fundraiser would be for me to do a class. I'll have a think about it because it'd be nice to do something a bit different. So thanks, guys. Take care, Jenny. Rest well. Lots of love, everyone.